One of the #1 things that I have been asked since Atomic Drop dropped, shall we say, in WWE SuperCard is, how do I get my hands on this very special, very awesome John Cena animated pro, who will probably become one of the most powerful cards in the game? Well, I'm here to tell you today how to get him free of charge so you won't have to buy any of these 5 Knuckle Shuffle packs or any other packs that drop into the game. Yes, everything I'm talking about today is exclusively free of charge. 0 dimes, 0 pennies. That's what today's about. Before we get started, ladies and gentlemen, if I can ask you to please hit that subscribe button to the Amazon Appstore, because this video is sponsored by them and they are awesome. They have set up this wonderful arrangement, not just me, but several other YouTubers to give you exclusive content. So get to the top of the turnbuckle and launch yourself into an amazing frog splash onto the subscribe button. Make sure there's some padding, it might hurt. Then if you enjoyed today's video or you already have subscribed, then go down to the nearest truck, drive it to the ring and yeet it as far as you can over to the other side of a stadium. Within safety regulations, of course. Before we talk about Amazon and their amazing service and the incredible Amazon coins, today I'm going to talk about this. This is a brand new QR code that you should have. If you don't have it, then you need to be scanning this right now. Not just this, but pay attention to not only this channel, but my own personal channel, for when QR codes and draft patterns drop into the game, because these will feature plenty of the atoms you need to take on Atomic Drop, because that is where you're going to get all of your Cena caps from this beautiful game mode called Atomic Drop. I am absolutely obsessed with this mode, and I'm going to show you how to take those atoms and make the most out of them, because that is what is most important about this guide. You want to take these blue atoms, which are easy to come across and drop off the board really easily. You want to turn as many of these into green ones, and then you want to move those onto the yellow ones. Why are the yellow ones important? That's where you're going to get the most caps, which in turn is going to give you more collectibles to get yourself John Cena. In the first Atomic Drop table, you get 1 cap. In the second table, you've got 2 pots for 1 cap and 1 for 3 caps. In this one, however, not only do you get the extra caps for finishing the word DROP drop, but there are 2 pots for 1 cap, 2 pots for 3 caps, and 1 for 5, which is dead in the center of the table. So the first tip I'm going to give you about Atomic Drop is to pay attention to the shine. The shine around the outside is actually incredibly useful, because if you move it, you'll see that it still shines. And this is really good to show where the ball is going to drop and if it's going to hit an obstacle or a bumper on the way down. So first of all, you want to use that bottom light that's pointing downwards as an aim. Now I need to get a specific letter, but let's just say I'm starting off from the beginning, so I want to get the A first. So I'm going to drop it literally between these 2 or these 2 here to make sure I get the A, which is the most important one. I've got the A, so I now need to go for the T and the O. So we're just dropping down now to get the T, and we're going to try to get to the right hand side to hit the O and the I. Now to do that, my best advice is to aim this so it hits the side and ricochets onto the right hand side. As you'll see, bang, it goes off, and we get not the O this time, which is very unfortunate. In fact, that time it didn't work. Sometimes it does, but we still got the C. Most of the time, and I'll show you now, most of the time that works. So again, we're going to try. Bounce off, and got the O, and then we got the I and the M at the same time. So we've just got Atomic in 1, and this can happen. You get some lucky bounces, but ideally what you want to aim is so it falls down, and then eventually once it reaches that I or the M, it's going to then roll across and potentially get you the C as well. I have seen someone get all 6 letters in one go. Another thing to watch in Atomic Drop are these little turning platforms. You can calculate when to start the atom dropping, which means it takes advantage of these. So I know it's going to go to the side there, and it's more likely going to open up, which ideally is not what we'd go for, but we're still getting good results out of it. Didn't get the C, but we did get ourselves a cap, and that's the best result we can get. Now, super coins are also good, and I'll tell you why in a moment. So now I need to go to the right hand side. So I need to get the O and the I. I could go for the T, but I don't really want to do that. Or should I try and start over there? We're going to try and ricochet over to get over to the I. So we're going to again bounce over. It's going to hit the T. It doesn't go for the O, but we will miss it this time around. So that wasn't exactly the best hit, but I will get the C. And we're going to get another cap, which is good. The same goes for the second table. It's very similar to the first. This requires, again, a little bit more timing when it comes to these moving platforms. I need to get to the L, which sounds weird when you say it. So I'm going to drop it here to hit the corner, and it moves across, and hopefully it's going to fall. Yes, we got the L. We didn't get the L right now, but you're going to see this number 3. It's very difficult to even time that. So don't worry if you don't hit it. And that makes it even more important to make sure you're aiming your atom in the right direction onto the right bumpers to get it to hit as many letters as possible, to then mean that we can go across to the third table, which is where you get the money's worth. That's where the caps you need to get that Cena for free are going to be. But you heard me say earlier on, super coins are also great to get. Yes, because super coins is where you want to be using or grinding the most to be getting your daily atoms. You can pick atom number 1, atom number 2, which is the green, and then the yellow atom number 3 off of the draft board. There is a limitation to how many you can get. That's not been found out yet, but by doing that, you're going to maximize the amount of atoms you get. And by following these guides, you're going to get as many of the caps as possible to cash in on that free Cena. But we're only several days in, and I've already absolutely bossed this game mode and got myself half of the caps I need to get one Cena completely free. So that's going to bump across. We're going to get to the E, which is what I've done using the little ricochet movement, and that method I've got here. Can we drop in for the 3? Yes! That's the perfect result. 3 letters. And then we got the 3 caps. But this time I want to aim over to get the L again. So what am I going to do? I'm going to ricochet it off of the right of that center bumper. Boom. And now we're going to see... Oh, we missed it this time. But we did get the O. So that helps a little bit. And we got an extra cap at the end. So I'm going to time this drop with this platform spinning around. Let's see if we can do it. I want to get it to roughly about 90 degrees to the left. So now, drop it down, and yep, bounced off perfectly. Exactly what I wanted. We got the L. Not literally, like I said beforehand. Is this going to drop down? It is. Wow. Got 3 caps with it. Perfect. Now, before we go on to the third and most difficult table, I want to say a huge thanks to the guys over at Amazon and the Amazon App Store. Never heard of it before? Well, let me introduce it to you. All you need is either an Android device or a PC or laptop to get started. On Android, it's pretty easy to find, but if you're on a PC, it's actually available on most emulators or even the Windows 11 preview build, which they've just released, and that is adding more and more games every single week. If you're in the US, you can actually download the preview right now and get your first look at it. And the best bit about the Amazon App Store is Amazon Coins. This is how you save anything from 5 to 20% on all of your purchases. Anything in-game, such as credits or packs or bundles, are all cheaper thanks to Amazon Coins. I recommend that you check the links out in the description and the pinned comments down below so you can check out Amazon App Store for yourself and start saving money today. So back with table number 3, and this, oh boy, is the most difficult, and it requires at least 3 attempts to max out on a DROP but it's likely it's going to take longer than that to do. Again, it's down to the bumpers and the platforms. Me personally, if you're aiming towards the center, you want to aim just off into these little boxes between the right and the left, and just kind of hope, because it's really random. If you want to go to the right and left, you want to wait for their platforms to be at the bottom, the rising and falling ones. So for the right, I'd want to go when the left hits the bottom there, and for the left, I'd want to hit when the right's at the bottom there. Think for it to hit. This should now launch it over to the left. That's exactly what we wanted. So we're going to get the R. This gets you the least amounts of caps for it, but at least we got to the left-hand side. That's exactly what we wanted. So again, we're going to try to go to the right-hand side, which means we need to wait until the left-hand bumper has gone to the very bottom. We want to ricochet off that top peg, waiting to go to the bottom, and there we go. And hopefully this will be enough to push it over. There we go. Oh, it's going to go down the center. I don't mind that because it's the best place to drop. And hopefully it's hit the O as well. There we go. I don't mind if it goes down the center because the center gives me 5 caps. So I don't mind that. If you're going to have a mistake, I'm happy for that to be the mistake. There we go. And this should then ricochet us over to the right. Oh, we're getting a little bit of... Oh, hello. Oh, now we get there. That's exactly what we want. Exactly what we want. We want to get down to the P. And we only got 1 cap. But because we hit every letter... we've got 10 extra caps. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Love it. So, let's see the difference now in the number of collectibles we've got. Without 180. And again, I've spent no money getting the atoms for this to work. Just by using the Superstore for the draft picks. Now, there is an upcoming mode that's going to be able to help you. And this is called 24/7 mode. Now, for anyone who's been with the game for a while would know that this game mode debuted a few months ago and was incredibly popular. Now it's being brought back into the game with Atomic Drop to allow people to get atoms from those rewards as well. But that just about brings our guide to a close. Let me know if this helped you in the comment section down below, and of course let me know how many atoms you have, and if you include the special word bounce, then you'll get some love from me in the comments, maybe even a reply. And of course, a huge thanks to Amazon Appstore for making this video possible. Make sure you subscribe to the channel for more exclusive content from me. I'll see you in the next one. I've been JB, this has been the Amazon Appstore, and you, yes you my friend, have been awesome. See you in the next one. Peace out. Bye-bye. So far away, we wait for